Hey, you guys are back. Great. Excited? Yeah, I'm so excited. Oops, I knocked down my water bottle. So, for this class, we're going to talk about the mindset as a digital storyteller. People don't just throw a bunch of pictures and photos together, post them online, and call themselves digital storyteller. As a good storyteller, they often utilize their materials to craft a truly great story. And that means one needs to understand how to construct a narrative for a story, how to convey this through videos, pictures, and other mediums, and then putting it all together to tell their story in a meaningful way that will engage the audience, and then make an impact on them.
Did you go to Chipotle?
But not some funny popcorn video you forget after 10 minutes you watched it. Talking about digital storyteller, to understand your medium is quite important. Different materials and techniques can have quite an impact on your work. A short movie, blog, documentary, and slideshows. They're all different mediums open for us to use. But choose the best medium for the story. One needs to think about what is the subject and who is the audience. On this trip, we'll be focused on shooting videos, but you still have a lot of freedom to determine the medium within those instructions. For example, would you use music, image slideshows, animations, or personal narrations? How would you combine them? One of our class will provide you some samples of what you can do. But before you begin, you first need to think like a digital storyteller. And that means understanding the different elements that make a good digital story. Well, if we just piece things together as we go along, the process will be terrifying. Instead, make a plan will save you a lot of work. For example, the first step is to review the materials you and others have collected. What stands out to you? Are there any stories you can see appearing as you go through your videos, pictures, and memories? Then put together a plan for your story, like storyboards, manuscripts, whatever you can do to help you construct a plan. But the important part is to make sure the video has a purpose, and the path to show people that purpose. What would you choose for the open scene? What is the backbone of your story? And how to convey it to your audience. Last year I went to England to visit a castle. You know, the walls are old and there's green everywhere and there's a pointy thing. You know what? Let me just show you a picture. Well, there you go. No, I'm just kidding. I've never been to England. Show it. Don't tell. Instead of describing scenery or events, show it to the audience. Use visuals as much as possible to make your point. For more complex things, like concepts, you can use diagrams, charts, animations, and more to help your audience to understand. With that in mind, I believe you'll be more carefully to select what to take as photos and videos. So, keep your eye out for the money shots. The next thing to think about is how to grab your audience attention and interest. The best way to do it is to have a hook. A hook can be nearly anything: a short clip, a quote, an image, a sound, a question, anything. By the way, clickbait doesn't count. But it needs to grab viewers' attention right when they first begin to watch. Think about what could introduce the viewers of your videos in a way that could make them curious and want to see more. After the hook, your story should continue to build on that momentum. You had their interest, now show them even more. Your story may follow a traditional structure with a climax or high point that things to build up to. Your story might be more informational, and instead seek to inform people about a variety of interconnected points. Or combine both styles. It's your call. What about the ending? The ending doesn't mean discussion on the topic you choose is done. Many digital stories are intended to spark discussions. The ending should instead finalize the message you want the audience to receive. Whether you do this with the visuals, narrations, or text, you should leave the audience with the feeling that they've learned something and want to know more. This is what will make your video memorable and meaningful to the others. it's sum up time. First, during the trip, you will need to have a mindset of a digital storyteller. Second, plan things out. Construct your videos. View your footage. Third, if you can show, don't tell. Most times, images are more powerful than text. Fourth, hook your audience. Sell the story and come up with an ending. With all these, I'm so hyped about upcoming trip. But wait, you might be wondering, I never used a camera before. Don't worry, my friends. Next video, I'll be sharing some basic knowledge about video shootings. See you in the next time. See you the next time. With all these, I'm so hyped about the upcoming. I'm so hyped. Yes, I'm so hyped about the coming trip. With all these,